Good evening, and welcome to the Velvet Room, where only those who have a contract may enter. Yes, good evening all, welcome back to another part of my playthrough of Persona 3 FES. We are into the answer. The main game is in the rearview mirror, and we found some more secrets about the S.E.E.S. on the last stream. We found out motivated Yucatan and many more as we've gone that little bit deeper. We are closer to the truth as the more deserts of doors have opened. For those of you on the stream out there who've been there before, for the likes of Revelations Persona, Persona 5 Royal, Final Fantasy 7, Song of Memories, Danganronpa, and many more, thank you all very much. Without you, this stream simply doesn't happen. And a huge welcome back to all of you. Queen already jumping in on the chat, Queen3210 saying hi, good evening to you. For those of you who've never heard this channel before, maybe you found me by the algorithm, perhaps you've been seeking other Persona-related content. Either way, the chat box is open for your engagement if you want to get your comments in there. We'll try and get through as many as we can. Harrison Jack Cosplay jumping in saying, hello everyone, how are we all? Well, I am absolutely fine, mate. How are you doing? Now, before we go anywhere, I want to quickly go to the police station to try and get some better equipment. Looking at the Persona list so far, been updated since last time. I've got Hagatana Chere's equipped, even though he's only level 55, and the reason is I want to get some of his new moves. Specifically, Endure Light could be brilliant for passing down. Some other personas I now have, I've got Daisojo up to his maximum skills, which includes Samsara, the best light move with Hammer Boost. So for any enemies weak to light, they no longer should be a problem. I've got Ghost Rider in the party. I've leveled him up to maximum purely because he has Endure and Fire Amp. Could be fantastic for passing down. I've also got maxed out Loki. I'm also maxed out Raphael. And look at that. That's a perfect status persona. I'm going to be keeping that for bosses. Null Charm, Null Poison, Matsurataraja, and also Marakaja. Yes, please. But the key thing is, you can see here, 999,000 yen. But I think I'm capable of getting more. Because at the end of the last stream, having fought the final Guardians, we got ourselves some new treasure. So let's get selling. Now we're going to go right to the bottom here. Oh, a bloody horse. Creepy child's ride. It might be valuable. Yeah, you can keep that. Get out of my inventory. I don't want a creepy child's ride. Makes me think a bit too much of Silent Hill, to say the least. Also, the glorious coin. That comes in at a whopping 270,000 yen. I've only got one of those, sadly. Hopefully, I'll be able to get some more from the treasure hands. And then, the most important, the luxury coin. They go for 165,000 yen, but I have 7 of them. And would you look at that? I've literally just made 1.7 million yen in less than 60 seconds. So with that in mind, I want to get some better armor if I can, because at the moment it seems that the armor is like, ooh, hang on, I don't know if I think I've already got those equipped. Yes, I have. I already have those equipped, so I'm not going to bother with those. Meanwhile, silver plate with +5 endurance. I might buy 2 of these. One for Akihiko and one as a backup for whoever else joins the party. Meantime, going to weapons. I do need a better weapon for Akihiko, actually. Because he's one of the few that I've not really moved forward with. I think I need a... Yeah, because I'm pretty sure he's got quite a poor weapon at the moment. Yeah, the Wings of Vanth. That's definitely a weapon that he can use. I'll give him that one, for sure. Because I think he's currently got like the Crusher Fist or Titanic Knuckles. So it's nowhere near the best weapon for him. Absolutely sure on that. I've already got the weapon equipped, I think, I've already got that weapon on Metis. And I might as well buy this, because I've not got one. So might as well buy it. And let's say, Arista Jack, yes, I did sell it. What I did was I sold 7 luxury coins. And a single luxury coin goes for 165,000 yen. So 7 of them equated 1.1 million. So I've got a load more in the bank, which means buying armor will be useful. I'm also going to quickly go over here to the Freaky Store because I want to see if I can potentially get some decent accessories or cards. Items wise, ooh, I can get 5 bead chains. That's what I do need. But firstly, they use what? Opals. Don't know if any of the others use opals. Homunculus, I've got 4 of them, so I might pick up a few of those if I can. Attack mirrors, they use sight. Yeah, I do need those, actually. And opals. Right, okay. If I get 2 of these... and 2 magic mirrors... because during the last Treasure Guardian, the last Guardian that we fought, they were incredibly useful. And then I can get some bead chains. I'll get 4 of these. Because bead chain are very good. They were a lifeline in battle. And with the way the Guardians are in this game, I don't want to mess around. As for trading for cards, yep, so this is where all the rest of them come from. And I can use these for leveling up personas. Right now, I'm going to hold on to my gems. Purely because... I mean, to be fair, onyx and garnets. I might get a few of those, actually, because I can give them to S.E.E.S. Because S.E.E.S is actually low. And magic is one of the most important moves, so I'll use those. It's worth me getting those on S.E.E.S while I can, because S.E.E, at some point, I'm going to need to use his Ragnarok. Or I can keep him in the tank in case I get access to a better persona. Speaking of which, it's time for us to briefly, after making a quick stop, go into the Velvet Room. Because what I want to do is I want to be able to see if I can get any decent new personas. Because there are a few, like Black Frost for example, which I don't really need. Now I've not really had the ability to fuse them away, and they've had some good skills, so they've been kind of clogging up my inventory. But at the same time they've been useful. But now's the time to trade them in. I don't think I'm going to get anything for just regular fusion. See, there's nothing there that's that special or that I've not already got. However, can I get anything on triangle spread? Oh, interestingly, I've got 3 Fool Arcana. One of which is Loki, though. Now, Loki's got some very good spells, as you can see. He's got Repel Fire, Magidola. And I wouldn't be able to bring him back because I've not got a compendium. But he does turn up in the dungeons as a card I can draw. And I could always re-level him. Out of curiosity, what do 3 Fools bring me? Normally 3 Fools bring you a Jester. Here. Hold the phone. Is that Susanoo? That's the strongest version of the Fool Arcana. Right. The spells that he's got there aren't very good. But that's definitely worth doing. The ultimate form of the Fool Arcana. Mahamon, Masakaja and Mudo. Nah. This is where unfortunately we're going to be scumming to try and get the best skills. Nah, I don't want Aguilar and I don't want Trafuri. They're no good. Masakaja, Marakunda, Rakam. Oh, that's pretty good. But Mudo. I don't like Mudo. But look at that, he's also got Tetrakarn. So that could be incredibly useful against any Guardians that use physical damage. Megidola. Oh. Again, Stagnant Air. Stagnant Air and Trafuri. They're the ones that let me down there. They let me down. This is the only problem with this triple fusion. Oh, that's so close. But again, Mudo. I don't want Mudo on it. Mudo's no use. Yeah, Mudo. And Mahamon, I don't need it because I've got Daisojo with the better one. No, that's not it. That's not it. Come on. You can do better than that game. You can do much better than that. You can give me much more. I know you can do it. Again, Mahamon. Mahamon ruins that. And At Pupil will be very useful because he learns Vorpal Blade. Repel Fire would be great with his strengths, wouldn't it? But again, Aguilau. I don't want Aguilau. Aguilau is useless. Well, it's not, but it's useless to me. At this point in the game, Aguilau is no good. I can't have Aguilau on a persona. I can't do that. Again, not really what I need. Just not there. Just not there. Megiddo. No, if I can get Megidola, I don't want Megiddo. See, Bufudan and Bufula. I don't need Bufula. Come on, game. Come on. You can do better. You will do better. I feel like if anyone's ever seen a video, by the way, online, if you run a search for it called Gangster Washing Machine, I feel a bit like that. There's a skit where some guy's washing machine breaks, and instead of calling an engineer or a plumber or someone like that, he calls for an East End thug. And basically this East End gangster starts bollocking this washing machine until it starts working. I feel like that's what I'm doing at the moment to my stream. It's like, you know you could do fucking better than this, and give me some better fucking skills. Otherwise I'm gonna come in there, and I'm gonna rip every fucking microchip off your motherboard, and shove them so far down your disk drive that you'll be spinning for the next 22 fucking years. Or something like that. That's what I kind of feel like I'm doing at the moment. And by the way, if there's any cockneys or East End thugs watching the stream at the moment, please don't come and break my kneecaps with sledgehammers after that terrible impression. I know I'm not good at it. Why do you think I'm a solo guy on YouTube rather than some guy on TV? Although at the moment, actually, TV programming is quite a controversial subject. I understand that a couple of days ago, all TV programming got suspended over here, and a lot of people got annoyed because they couldn't watch the likes of Come Dine With Me or daytime auction TV shows or something. I don't know. I don't watch TV, so I have no idea what's getting broadcast anymore. And I say, we're not going anywhere until we get a decent fusion of this. So unfortunately, this might get quite a boring start to the stream, I'm afraid, people. Right, again, Bufala. Bufala ruined that. Yep, Trifurium, Aguilau, that's no use to me either. I say, don't make me break out the East End thug impression again, game. Don't make me do it. Right, that might be the best I'm going to get. Axe Pupil for Vorpal Blade, Megidola, Garadine and Matarakaja. I think that's going to be the best I'm going to get. As much as I want to have... there was another spell in there that I wanted. I can't remember which one it was. But either way, I think that's the best I'm going to get. I'm going for it. Susanoo, welcome to the party. Right, game. Don't you dare do an accident. Don't you fucking dare. Let's elevate it. Let's see how we go. Is the King of Fools going to turn up? Yes, he is. I'm Susanoo, ready for action! The persona Susanoo was born. Awesome. That's now freed up a couple of slots as well, so when I'm in the next dungeons area, what I can do is I can essentially now look to basically move forward. Yes, Queen. I just had an inkling that one of you might be thinking that and wanted to point and laugh. I had a feeling one of you might want to point a laugh and go, ha ha, you had a fusion accident just when you thought you had your best one. I know my audience too well. The only danger with this persona is that it's weak to light. So far, that's the only danger. I'm going to equip him because he's got very good all-round stats. And again, learning Vorpal Blade with At Pupil could make him very, very useful. Because I believe At Pupil increases your critical rate. And I think, therefore, if you have a critical rate one, you get, like, a very... Well, they say it's already a powerful move, Vorpal Blade. But getting critical version of it is absolutely lethal. Lethal beyond belief. Gonna quickly have a... We're ready to go into the next dungeon area. So, let's get ourselves down. And we're now gonna go through the new door. You say, this appears to be the final unexplored door in the Desert of Doors, but I still believe that once we've done this, it'll be up to the second floor to Makoto's room. I can't see that door being made gold for the sake of it. I really can't. Right, meantime, we're changing the music. Oh, by the way, brief update from Fuka. She's now learned the ability to essentially do Triesto for us. So this will make it a lot easier if I find that I'm in trouble or I'm wanting to move around, I can always come back. It's been useful for level grinding, off stream. I've basically been fighting shadows until I burn out. That one wanted to run away from me. Okay.
There It's weak against strike attacks.
Strike attacks. Oh, okay. In that case, you go on standby, you go on knockdown, and you go on knockdown. Because those guys are both strikers.
You won't escape. 4 more enemies left.
And Aegis being strong enough to kill them without it is brilliant.
3 enemies left.
There's an opening.
I love the way that Metis does like a forward flip with the axe. I think that's fantastic. Let's say it might look attritional in terms of fighting this rather than using a skill, but the fact of the matter is it costs us no HP, it costs us no SP, so it's the perfect way to dungeon crawl.
My sister.
Yeah. Keep your filthy hands off my sister. Making an argument to be a very good character as Metis. Now it seems that a lot of the shadows here are afraid of me. I'm surprised of that. I might be at a level that's quite high, which means we might be in position to move towards the end of the game, and that's good. Ooh, we've got 3 enemies. They've been...
Give me a sec. I'll scan the target.
Okay, I could use Brave Blow, which is heavy damage, but I don't want to do it. I could raise everyone's attack. Yeah, let's do that. Let's raise everyone's attack. I'm praying that they don't use hammer on. If they do, then I'm in trouble. Well, no, I'm not, because we've got the advantage.
It's weak against fire. Try
Right.
Augie skills.
Okay, I could bring back Hellbiker or Cert for these guys then.
I failed to finish it off.
Mazayonga, okay. Oh, that's useful. That's really useful, and we shocked it too.
Give me a sec. I'll scan the target. You won't escape. Enemy defeated.
That's the last.
With that one shocked, we might be able to get an easy attack here. Oh, so much for that.
The enemy's weakness is electricity.
Repels all physicals. Ooh. Yeah, that was pretty powerful, that. Nice one, Akihiko. Finish it with Zeodine because you can. That's good.
You see that, Shinji?
1700 experience. I'm not saying no to that Daisojo because he's got growth 3. Annoyingly, he's the only persona I've found so far that has growth 3. Now, I don't want to
My skills have increased.
I don't want to use him in Fusion, though, purely because of the fact that he has that light spell, which is enhanced beyond any other. I really don't want to waste him. That's one of the things I want to be careful of. Now, I should employ my hit and run strategy if I can here, so I can try and get close to the next shadow.
3 enemies. They all seem agitated. Slashing attacks won't work. Be careful.
Yeah, they've also got Mamadoon. They've also got Mamadoon and Mahamon. I'm going to cut my losses on this one. I'm going to cut my losses and run. Even though they're the ones that apparently were afraid of us. Just because they're afraid of me doesn't mean they're not deadly. You know, one of the greatest mistakes you can make in any game, particularly a dungeon crawling RPG, is underestimating your opponent. It's a critical mistake.
3 dazed enemies. This is our chance. Wind won't work. Use a different...
Right, it's one that uses charm and everything, so we want to do what we can to just get rid of him.
Firing. Enemy defeated.
That's going to help.
One more. Firing.
Taking the East End Thug approach here with this one.
Metis defeated an enemy. You got it.
Oh, what are you using Brave Blade for? It's OP as hell, but why are you wasting your HP on that?
Sister.
Well, it's 558 experience. I'm not going to say no. When you say the status of Aegis, how do you mean? She's currently pretty strong. She's level 76. Got 462 HP, 322 SP, and it's got some. If I bring up the persona list, I've currently got one that's now a level 76 persona, which has got a lot of mid 60s, including some very powerful ones such as Siegfried, Raphael, and Daisojo, as well as a very usefully growing in the background Cert, because he's got growth too. So you can see his magic stats already at 75. So I might well be able to have a fire persona other than Hellbiker, who's got some serious clout, and that could be really useful against bosses and guardians. It's also useful just for clearing personas out, because there's some shadows that are weak to fire. I say, Aegis has proven herself very adept at becoming the wildcard. She's adapted very well to it. Obviously, she's not got Orgia mode anymore. That's the trade-off that she's lost in terms of becoming wildcard. But I've so far not used Orgia mode. It's interesting actually, because I was
Leave it to me.
I've actually recently because I've been playing Persona 3, I've been getting loads of like Persona related videos appearing on my recommendations list. And I saw a couple of videos of Persona 3 and Persona 4 where the game over screen had been modified so that Igor was an arsehole to you. And instead of saying, you know, like, the journey has come to an end and we'll never know the answer and all this kind of thing, they literally insult the player. It's one of the funniest things I've ever seen. Both videos are only like a minute long, so if you just put a search in for like Persona 3, Persona 4, Igor arsehole, it turns up. But the interesting thing is, going back to Persona 3, I'm not going to say who it is, but I found out today that about 4 or 5 years ago, a really rather big YouTuber who was known for the Let's Plays had played through Persona 3 FES using the PS3 version of the game. Now, because of that, they didn't have save states, they just had the regular saves. But they essentially fought through the game, really grinded through it, low level, because I don't think they quite understood the mechanics of the game. They got all the way to the end boss, Nyx. Now, when I fought Nyx, it was a bit of a joke, wasn't it? Mainly because of Armageddon, but also because of the fact that I had a very powerful Hallel, which I could use Morning Star, magic charged, no problem at all. This individual didn't have that persona set. Now, when they got to the final form of Nyx, the death form, it used a move I haven't seen before. It was called like, it was something like Moon Kiss or Moon Dance or something like that. What it did was cause regular damage, but charmed the party. And twice, essentially what happened is the party healed the antagonist. So despite fighting all the way through the game, they rage quit. After something stupid like 60-70 hours of gameplay, they quit at the final boss. What makes it worse? They've been paid by fans on Patreon over $1,000 to play the game. I mean, if you got that far in a game, whether you've been paid or not, you owe it to yourself to see it through, don't you? Oh, what? Speaking of being attacked and charmed, well, there's the proof for you. So I basically need to use a very powerful move here to finish it off. Obviously, this has no weaknesses whatsoever.
It doesn't seem like darkness will work.
Yeah, so it's all about wind as well. I don't think I've got anyone who's weak against wind, so that's not a bad thing. I mean, I could use Megidola. Let's see how Megidola does to it. Not enough. Oh, but it's used Garadine, so now we should be in a position to finish it off. I'm pretty sure this was one of the Guardians that we fought when we were going through Tartarus. I'm almost certain we fought this one before. The name rings a bell. The change, whatever it was. That rings a bell. Well, you see, here's the thing, Queen. Yeah, it actually was right at the end. It literally they fought through all 15 stages. Or was it 15 or 16 stages? Anyway, they got up to the Death Arcana, so they fought through all the stages. And then I think what happened was they ground the health down because they were relying on moves like Search Ragnarok and only doing 200 HP damage to give you an idea of how underleveled they were. And then there was a sliver of health left. Charm the party. Dear arm. So while I get why they did it, you know, from one at the same time, I'd think to myself, surely you owe it to yourself to find a new strategy, like change your party around, maybe go for more charged up attacks. Whatever you can do, just do something to essentially break the hold.
Firing! One enemy left!
Because the thing is, like, to get that point, well, let's not forget, to reach that point of Nyx and get that far down, you'll have had to have been battling for over an hour. Especially if you're low level. If you're low level, you'll have been doing that fight for a very, very long time. So for that reason alone, I wouldn't give up. But from what I understand, here's the thing. I understand they didn't come back to it, Queen. As far as I know, they did not come back to that particular playthrough. And also, even worse, I don't believe that they even had a real reason to quit, because they still had things like Soma in their inventory. So they could have just carried on and just grit the teeth and ground through it. I don't want to say who it is. It's someone who's quite famous. And essentially, they got a lot of criticism from a lot of people afterwards for it. Which, again, I'm not entirely sure is 100% fair, because at the end of the day, it's their stream, it's their video, they do what they want to it. But for me, if I was in that position, I'd think, I want to get this done. I want to finish this. I'd always feel I've got that elephant on my back, if you know what I mean. Say, why didn't I finish the game? That's the way I'd have it.
That's the last one.
Let's say Aristojack, I don't think it's a case of not taking the game seriously, because I mean, if you play a JRPG, whether it's on live stream or on Let's Play video and you're uploading it, you're playing it for such a long period of time, you can't do anything but take it seriously. The whole mechanics of the game mean that you can't. You simply can't not take it seriously. I think it's more a case that, in particular, this individual wasn't able to adapt to the challenge. Oh, one thing I forgot to mention. They were playing on easy mode.
That's the last one.
I forgot to mention that particular key part. They were on easy.
I've been waiting for this.
Damn, that was a powerful attack, wasn't it? 2,055 HP. Oh, for fuck's sake. The moment I get a level 8 experience card, it's got the skull and crossbones, meaning it summons the Reaper. No thank you. I will take the level 8 sword card instead. I am not fighting the Reaper. It's not happening. I agree with you, Aristojack. That's my sentiment. You should finish the game if you can. I mean, again, especially if you've been paid by your audience. You've been paid. What's your excuse? Yes. As far as I'm concerned, if you've been paid to play, finish it. You owe it to yourself. You owe it to yourself to deal with it. As for easy mode, I understand that the way easy mode works on this game is what it does is it gives you 10 continues. So essentially, if you die in battle, it'll say, do you want to continue? And obviously, if you've recently saved before you try taking on a Guardian, there's no point saying yes, unless it's very, very low life left. But if you're like in the middle of a Tartarus run, and you've climbed, say, 7 of 9 floors to get to the next elevator point, then yeah, that's what the continue would do. I don't know what else it does. I don't know if it lowers the HP, I don't know if it increases the attack damage. I know that that's how it works in Golden, but I don't know if it's like that in FES. But either way, yes, they were playing on easy, and they still, as I say, everyone called it a rage quit. They said they just didn't want to continue anymore. And again, I can understand them being ground down by the game at that point, but at the same time, you've got all the way to Nyx. You've got continues, you've got Soma. You owe it to yourself to finish it. I would always look back thinking, I've got unfinished business. That's the way but I'm that kind of character. Meanwhile, Avian jumping in on the stream saying, sorry you were late. No worries. There's no obligation to do any kind of time on my streams. You know, whatever you're up to, welcome to the stream, and hope you enjoy it. We've just been talking about a video I came aware of involving someone who quit at Nyx, having played the game for a long time. I'm not going to say who it is, I'm not even going to mention any pronouns for them because I don't want to attract any more criticism to them now. It's years in the past. I just thought I'd give my commentary about it because I found out about it today. Oh well, Metis has fallen flat on her ass. Oh, come on, Akihiko, knock him on their ass, mate. I want that all-out attack. I want the extra skills. Oh, it's going to be a three-person all-out attack because Metis is kneeling on the ground, having slipped and fell. It happens. A level 9 coin card. As much as I want that, I am not summoning the Reaper. Because I've realised on this game, Aegis doesn't have access to the fusion moves.
My skills have improved.
Now, I'm looking at Akihiko's SP and Mitsuru's SP, and I'm noticing that it's trending downwards. So as much as I want to carry on taking advantage here, I really don't want to put myself at the risk of losing too much SP. However, if I put Mitsuru on standby and Akihiko on knockdown, and Metis on knockdown, we might have a chance here. Because they're weak against ice.
Firing. Now.
Ah, interesting, Avian. So you're playing the second God of War, and due to one of the commands you need to put in, and not being able to master it, you were unable to carry on the game. I get that. I mean, at the end of the day, second boss. I mean, I'll be honest, I'll be fair. I've recently been playing Abe's Soulstorm on the PlayStation 5. And today, I managed to beat a level. But there was one point of it where you had to do like a mix between stealth and firebombing. And the input controls were... I don't know what it was, but the controls were really not suited to that kind of game. They weren't broken, they weren't inputting badly, it wasn't glitched or anything, but it essentially they were just really not suited to it. And it took me forever and constant deaths to get through it. And I mean constant. I must have died at least 15 times. I have no shame in that. I have no shame in admitting it. But I persevered so I can carry on playing the game. The only problem with Abe's Soulstorm, I will say, is that the levels are massive. And they take a lot of time. But it was a game that cost me nothing. And as the game was free, I'm not going to say no. Ah, yes, any of the Souls games, Arista Jack. Yes, the Souls games are very, very challenging. I've never actually played them, but I've seen many pieces of footage for them. And you have to really master defending, parrying, and all that kind of thing. It's like you literally have to imagine that you are a knight in a medieval army. Now, with all the enemies running away from me, that's kind of useful. It means I can just run through the whole levels here and hopefully find the exit. Oh, hello. Hello. I want you. I want you. Yes, I do. And he's not escaped. Excellent. I mean, Avian, I played the kind of like the spiritual offspring of it. A game called Bloodborne. Yeah, that was very hard. And apparently that's slightly, I won't say more streamlined, but it's certainly it's not as in-depth in the parrying mechanics from what I played. And it was still incredibly hard. So, I mean, don't get me wrong, some games that are hard are a lot of fun. A hard game can be fun if there's balance to it. So if it's hard, but fair. It's when it's just hard for the sake of it, I've got a problem. You're slowly getting closer to that presence. It's very near now. Be careful. That's fine, we'll be careful. Oh, excellent. Nice one. Huh? That's weird. Please be careful. This floor has more enemies than usual. Right, well, in that case then, Hooker, I'm going to rush for the exit. I bet you they're all gold hands as well. Yeah, they are. They're all gold hands. Which is frustrating because their coins are worth a lot of money. But I can't afford to essentially get caught by the Reaper.
A surprise attack. There's only one.
So I'm going to try and fight this one and then run as fast as I can.
Good job.
Because every time Hooker has said that, the case of there's more enemies than usual, the chains of death have followed very quickly. And I am not getting caught in a battle with the Reaper. Oh, for fuck's sake. Even though there's treasure, I'm not chasing it. I'm getting out of here as fast as I can. This isn't cowardice. This is strategic withdrawal. Yeah, you can run, mate. I'm running as well. Don't worry about it. There we go. We're safe. So with all those gold hands, I could have potentially risked fighting them and getting more money. Oh, right. These guys, I have... if I'm not mistaken, I have fought these. They have no weaknesses. And they are a challenge, but they are beatable.
4 enemies. You've surprised them. Be careful. Fire isn't working.
Yes, they drain fire, but they have no effect from strikes, no resistance to ice, no resistance to wind. And they do like to mind charge a lot from what I remember. So we'll start. Tetrakar's no use. Makarakan will be fantastic here.
I need your help.
We're going to try and win this battle.
Persona.
Is that a strike move? Yes, it must be.
Thought I could do it.
Oh no, Mitsuru, I really needed you to use my Bufu Dine. I really needed you to use my Bufu Dine then.
I couldn't finish it off.
That's okay, I can live with that.
4 enemies left.
I'm going to use Megidola.
Persona.
That hurt him. Okay, one down. Great. Yes! Nice one, Akihiko, for doing dodge ice.
Senpai.
Oh, stop using that! I really need you to use my Bufu Dine.
Couldn't finish it off.
What the hell are you doing?
Person.
Right. Maragi Dine, that's no good. Masayonga? No. I'm trying to see if I've got a version of that move that I can use. But I don't think I do. My only choice is to try and spam Megidola again. Which is frustrating because it's fucking expensive.
Persona.
Luckily, I've got quite a lot of other items for SP. Yeah. I think this might be a bad idea. I don't know, we've managed to battle through. Metis has recovered. Yeah, I'm not wasting my time with this. I'm not wasting any more SP. I'm getting out of here. I'm going to try to anyway. I'm not wasting any more SP with that. Realistically, what I needed there was a mind charge. If I don't have mind charge from Megidola, well, that might have been enough to beat it. And I do have a way to do it. I could have done it with David Bowie, but it's just not quite there. I'm gonna say having access to the likes of Megidola is not unfair. It's just a challenge. Like I say, it's a challenge that I'm not in position to deal with at this time. So we'll move on. Oh, hello. I think we're just before the shadow. So.
This has to be.
This feeling. That was the dialogue I missed. Apologies, people. Well, I now know that if the enemies are running away from us, we can keep going down towards the next ones. The question is, what kind of attacks are we going to be facing? That's the big question. Let's say Susano, it's a question as to whether we're going to face any kind of light moves or anything like that. What I'm actually going to do, believe it or not, is I'm actually going to go into the battle with Raphael. Purely because we automatically start with Auto Maracajá. And I can then follow it up with Matarakarja on the first move. So that'll be very useful as a way to start a fight. Potentially. Let's find out. Let's see if we're ready. Do a quick state while I've got the chance, and off we go. What kind of Guardian waits us down here then? That's the key question.
I think I'm right. This feeling. It must be. But no, it can't.
Right.
Oh, I didn't mean to distract you. Enemy shadows incoming.
Right, I'm tempted off the bat to use a physical mirror because those guys on the bend there like to attack with physicals. So I'm tempted to use ones to get started. Meanwhile, Akihiko, I want you on heal support because you've got debuffs. Assign target.
Leave it to me.
You say it's creepy. It's I say it's kind of it's not a bad one, but at the same time it's also kind of useless. It's got a creepy look to it. Right. I'm gonna use one. I'm gonna use an attack mirror. I mean, I've got Tetrakarn with Susanoo, but it costs like 55 SP, so I'm gonna save it for now. Right, she's gone with Bufudine. And it repels. Right, okay. I'm glad that I didn't choose that. And that drains. Right. Ah, poison arrow hurt it. Oh, nicely done.
The enemies return to normal.
Okay, in that case then, Akihiko. I'm going to switch you for assigned target on him. You can be our heal support.
Leave it to me.
As for you, keep the same target as before. So Tetrakarn was definitely helpful. But here's where I'm going to cast Matarakarja. I can also use Deathbound, which is quite a powerful move. Because it's weak against lightning, I'm not sure that's going to be a good idea, and I was right.
Hang in there.
Well, that's a good idea. That's very useful. Ooh, that's, yeah. Using Tetrakarn. I used assign target for a reason. Oh. That's annoying.
The enemies return to normal.
Right, okay.
Fight hard.
So if they like to use. Luckily, I had Homunculus, so that's useful. Right. I have a potential. I have an idea here. The thing is, they're taking a lot of punishment, these guys.
The enemy's
We
going
really
to
need to
attack.
debuff them. I need him to debuff them. But he's not doing it. He's not using his debuffs, and I don't know why. That's really pissing me off. He should be using debuffs. I could really do with a defense debuff. I really could use one. That's attack down. I could use Matarunda. That's not a bad start, actually. Have I got Marakunda? No, I don't. That's annoying. His weakness is wind. Did they use wind attacks? I'm not sure they did, actually. Because I know I can use Matarunda and take their attack down, and I can use Mind Charge Zeodine, which could be very useful. Now, I'm going to give it a shot. Firstly, though, let's take all their attack down. She'll actually use Brave Blade, but with their defense down. See, it's not made any difference. Ice Break, that's not a bad idea actually. Yeah, that's pretty useful. Oh, he's using Power Charge. Right, hang on a second. If you're using Power Charge, that's a great start.
Enemies return to normal.
This is where having basically defensive healing strategy is the way to go. Now, how many attack mirrors have I got? I've got another 4. And I've also got the spell with Susanoo. But I'm going to save that for now. I'm going to use the items first. If he's just used Power Charge, that means he's going to be pretty powerful.
I thought that would do it.
Hang in there.
I might change her over to the other target that Mitsuru used the Ice Break. Yep, thank you very much. I knew that they would come in handy. I knew it.
Return to normal.
Thanks to the attack mirror is the key. Right, it's not what I expected to do, but I'm going to be on defense. I'm going to be on defense mode. But before I do that, very quickly, I'm going to switch it to this one
Understood.
because I'm sure Mitsuru used Ice Break. Let's try that again.
Take this.
If he goes for Power Charge and Vorpal Blade, that gives us a massive opportunity to do more damage to him. Yeah, Bufudyne, this should be quite powerful. Yeah, that's more like it. That's pointless, Mitsuru. What are you doing? That's a completely pointless move. That's pointless. Yeah, that's fine. You Power Charge up all you want, mate. It hit one of them, so we're still going to have a move. And it's got Megarodyne, which is okay. And no worries, Irish Jack. If you got to head off, that's absolutely fine, mate. Right, now that I've got the chance, I'm going to quickly do a Mind Charge myself. Because what I can do is use Zeodyne. I'm going to need to give Mitsuru... Oh, well, it had to fail eventually. If I give her a precious egg, she'll be able to use it. Here we go. That made a big difference. Come on, knock him off his perch.
I couldn't finish it off.
That's fine. Right. Next turn, I need to hopefully take advantage here. You've got the least health.
I need your help. That's the way.
That was good.
One more.
Persona.
Oh, no, you don't.
Persona.
Yes, it's cheap. I know. Unless he's not going to do it. In which case, I'm just going to Mind Charge again.
I need your help. Persona. I thought that would do it. Be careful.
That's the point. I really need to give her a precious egg. I've just realised that.
I couldn't finish
One
it
of them's
off.
down, but that's okay.
Careful. The enemy's going to attack. Akihiko-senpai is in trouble.
He might be, but I can sort that. First of all, persona-wise, I can either risk using Sakimitama for her increased Mediarama, or... Is she weak to darkness? No, she's not. That might be the reason to use her then, because while he's got Medeora, he's weak to that. Yeah. And that's only got Deorans, that's no good. No. Yeah, no healing spell there, that's fine. Okay, Medeorama, that's fine, I'll deal with this.
I'm worried about Akihiko-senpai.
So am I, that's why I'm planning an alternative move. Here we go. There we are, that's perfect.
Persona. It's a tough one.
Be careful.
He's got another Mazayonga. I could really have done with the second one hitting, but there's not much I can really do. Right, okay.
Return to normal.
Time for Mitsuru to be given a precious egg, I think. Yeah, so yeah, I've got more precious eggs than I've got anything else.
Take this.
And then I can switch back to David Bowie.
Persona. It's a tough one. I command thee.
Don't mess with me. It's still alive.
Well, we've taken one down, but not both of them.
The enemy's going to attack. Akihiko-senpai is in trouble.
Right, I'll tell you what I'm going to do here. I'm going to switch back to Dionysus. And I'm going to use a beat chain.
I'm worried about Akihiko-senpai.
Because I really want to be able to take advantage of the... Where are you? I saw you before. You were in my list. Where are you? Thank you. I'll do. I've got 9 of them.
Take this.
I got them for a reason. I'm not wasting Soma. I'm not doing that. Metis, you really needed to hit that. I really needed you to hit that move.
I couldn't finish it off.
Yeah, Goldberg jumping in saying, "Have you missed anything?" Well, mainly the start of this fight. That's literally it. Right, I'm gonna try a Mazayonga as well. I am not only hitting one of them. That's not happening. Right, okay. If we're gonna play that game, and you're gonna be using Evade Electric, I can do this all fucking day. See, my Evade Electric is never this good. Never. It's never this good. It is never this good. Oh, that was fucking useless. That was terrible.
Understood.
Leave it to me.
I need your help.
Right, one's dead. That's fine. I'll settle for that.
Roger. Changing plans.
Ah, so Gold, in your run you've changed it so you've got Teddy instead of Chie. That's fair enough. Wow, what's with everyone's accuracy? Thank you very much. All out attack.
I've been waiting for this.
Here we go. More of this, please. Done. You're out. You're finished.
I'll do my best until the very end.
19,000 experience. Nice one. We've got 2 all-seeing guys. Level 77. That's amazing. Meanwhile, Saki Mitama has leveled up again. I'm going to say, for a decent tank persona. Oh, hang on. Right, what's it giving me the option of here? To Zionga. To Zionga, what are you going to change to? Hammer boost. Unfortunately, she's not got a hammer. So it's a move that's no use to me. That's a shame. Source has now leveled up 2, which is awesome. Dionysus has obviously leveled up. Because I had David Bowie equipped when we went into that fight, so that was useful. I'd say the only thing that made that battle annoying was the Evade Electric. And because for some reason the computer has evasion from the evasion moves way higher than the player. Its rate is way more successful, in my opinion. It's still, I'm not saying it's not successful for the player. There have been times that evade, like for instance, we had in one of the earlier fights before. Ooh, Soma, excellent. We had a dodge ice from Akihiko. So it's definitely successful. It definitely works, don't get me wrong. But I do think it seems to have a higher rate than it does for the player. Yeah, but to be fair, that sounds like an amazing partnership there, Gold. Having Teddy with Maracajá, Maracunda, and Matarakaja. Yeah, definitely. You got 3 boosts to your, like, you know, abilities, as well as a few that you're going to take away. Now, I'm going to quickly go into the mall, because, as you can see, I've got quite a lot of money. And we just got a couple of those rare coins, as well as those all-seeing eyes. I imagine they're going to be worth some cash. So it's worth us checking this place out. I don't know much, but you should be able to find what you need. Disappointingly, we don't have any new equipment. That's disappointing. But the glorious coin. Yep, see, that's 500,000. That's more than 500,000 from just 2 coins. And the all-seeing eye, they're 180,000. I've got 2 of those. So that's literally almost an extra 1,000,000 yen that I've just got. Avian, to be fair, you're not wrong. It would make it more challenging, but it's still also really annoying. Now, here we go. Have we got... so we finally got the... I really need to upgrade these. This is one thing I've not done. I've not upgraded these properly at all. So they're for Metis, and they give 5+ to agility and take evasion up. This is where I spend a lot of money. Yeah, for Aegis, again, for extra agility, and also they are more evasion. I'll have that. Hanzo's sandals, famous for a ninja. Yep, I'll have 2. I'm going to get 4 of these. Yep. So there we go. I'm not poor, but I'm on the way back to being poor again. But the thing is, I can now mean my party will all have much higher evasion, and they will also have extra agility to make them faster. So that's much more beneficial to me. How am I going to go? Sister, you giving me this? Wow, thank you. What's wrong? Shouldn't we go? Oh, we're gonna go. We're definitely going. Well, the goddess boots have evade magic, which is quite high. So I'm tempted to leave her on those, actually, because they have evade magic. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it. Having evade magic will be very useful considering she's got a weakness. Let's hurry and finish this. Whereas, oh yeah, Cyber Shoes 46. No way, absolutely no chance. You're having a pair of Hanzo's sandals, dude. Without shadow of a bloody doubt. Oh sure, I'll take it. I can also equip. I can equip, even though I'm not going to actually put him in the party for now, because I'm going to keep him in the background. See, he's level 63, so he's not that bad. I've spread my bets quite well in terms of having my characters equipment-wise. In fact, I might have a pair of sandals too many here, but no matter. I did equip Aegis, yeah, it did it automatically, I think. I'll double-check it, but I'm sure I did. Because I think because Aegis is the character I'm controlling, Avian, you automatically get the opportunity to equip them. The storekeepers always ask you. But for everybody else, you have to do it outside of the game, outside of this. Huh? Is this for me? Thanks. And I'll give a pair to you as well, Junpei. Need a hand? Well, not just yet, but again, he's level 60 as well, so you can see the levels are quite spread all around. I realised that I was a little bit outlier for that. They weren't in the quite best position. You giving me this? Thanks! Okay, alright, you can turn. As Junpei would say. So let's get ourselves into the next part of the game. We've done the first door. Let's see what's behind the second one. We're nearly an hour into stream already, would you believe? Where did the time go? Considering that most of the time, I'll tell you where it went actually. In the Velvet Room, fusing Susano with decent skills. The only reason I didn't use them in the boss was because of the fact they were weak to lightning. And I needed to use David Bowie for that reason. Or Dionysus, as his real name is in the game. Right, with that in mind... Let's drop down to the next floor. Ah, it's the traditional looking Tartarus. That figure? No, it can't be. I mean... And we're on the 10th floor. So there's a question as to whether there's going to be a second Guardian only or not. Yeah, you can see swan legs. +5 agility, 100 evasion. Now, I don't like this music. Nothing wrong with it, don't get me wrong, I just don't really like it. So I'm going to change to... Because we're still in quite a dingy one, I'm going to go with number 2. I like the soft piano. There's something about this soft piano that sounds better. I think it might be the keys, the melodies played in. The key seems less grating to me. I mean, what's your opinion? Are you guys out on the stream? Do you find it's all kind of the same? Is it just me, or are there very few enemies around here? Now, I'm expecting the enemies here to be stronger. Yeah, you can see they're no longer running from us. So that's potentially a good thing. I might find out what kind of enemies I'm up against. Because my characters might be at strong levels, but it doesn't mean that we're going to be invulnerable. Ah, we got 3 of these.
Strike first.
I'm guessing they're going to be weak to fire.
Give me a sec. I'll scan the
But it's only a guess.
Firing!
Yeah, Pierce doesn't heal them, so that's good news. Damn, that's a powerful move.
It has multiple weaknesses.
Yep. It also has God Hand. I just noticed that.
Damn you!
That's a great start, Akihiko.
You see that?
I'm happy with that. 1,000 experience? Yeah, I'll settle for that. I'm going to do a little exploration around this floor just to see... Ah, right, there's an enemy that's afraid of us. I want you to run away. So I can get access to the chest. Right, you can open the chest now, I guess. Thank you. So if they're running away from us, I might as well not bother wasting my SP and HP on them. That's the reason for it. It also suggests I'm higher level than I need to be, which is a good thing. I like being over-leveled. You all watch the mainstream, after all. Because again, I don't want to be someone who rage quits because I'm not at the right level. I like to be able to grind up. I mean, sometimes, don't get me wrong, you can get caught out by a game having a difficulty spike. Ooh, very fast red ones there. Let's see what kind of enemy we've got. Right.
There are 3 enemies. Be careful. Give me a sec. I'll scan the target.
I need your help!
I get the feeling this is going to be useful. Nah, but it reflects, but they drain.
Don't use Zeo skills. They won't work.
This ends now!
Oh. I'm not happy with that. The amount of powering up we're going to need to do is ridiculous. You don't think we can get away? We should be able to.
I don't think you can get...
Okay, we can't get away. In that case, then. We're not able to get away. We're not allowed to escape, it would seem.
Wind won't work. Use a dip...
Hang in there.
This might be a fight where I want to just keep trying to run away from, I think. Mad Cyclops is charged up.
I couldn't finish it off.
Because they have a lot of health. Not helped by that. At least it wasted its extra turn. I'm going to try and escape again. Yep, we got away this time. That was worth it. Yeah, Momo to me, I'm not fighting the red ones down here. You need to be very high level and have very powerful moves to have even a hope of biting them. Because it wasn't just the fact the moves they had. The moves were bad enough.
One enemy.
it was the amount of healing, the amount of health it had,
Give me a
and the
sec.
lack of
I'll
damage.
scan the target.
It was going to be one where I think you're going to definitely need to buff your party.
I need your help.
Oh, I really should have healed before this fight. I really should have done that. That's my fault, that's nobody else's. I'm the one in control here, after all.
It's a tough one.
Getting quite a lot of health.
Ice is ineffective. Wind won't work. Use a different attack.
And it's literally all physicals. But you need to be very, very powerful.
Couldn't finish it off.
Right, in that case then, I'm going to need to... I'll leave him as acting freely for now because I don't really have much in the way of other options. I'll try Siegfried.
Just one enemy left.
Heavy slash multi-hit. Let's give that a try. I only hit once.
I couldn't finish it off.
Hang in there.
Yeah, he's in trouble, I know that, but there's not much I can really do right now. That's like a sticky plaster over a terminal condition. Not very helpful. Okay, let's go as Saki. Thanks to the blessed skill, it makes this a lot stronger. Unfortunately, this gives me a little... Oh, is this going to be a critical hit? Thank you very much, that'll do nicely.
I've been waiting for this.
That made all the difference.
I'll do my best until the very end.
Hopefully, we can get ourselves a decent... Oh, we can get some decent next... Oh, but there's Gabriel as well. It's a new persona. I can't say no, I'm going to need it. That's frustrating, but you got to take the hits. Still got 1400 experience for it. So that was great. So what skills does Gabriel come with? Let's have a quick check. While we have a time. Yeah, it comes with Bufadine, Hammer 1 and Hammer Boost. And also learns Mabufdine. The only problem is she's weak to darkness, but she repels ice and repels light. So I'm actually going to equip her for now. Because Susano, he learns Vorpal Blade. Ugh. So I'm gonna go back to Susano for now. Purely because of the fact he's learning Vorpal Blade. And with that pupil, that could make him deadly. Oh, there's the exit. I can take that. I do get the feeling this might unfortunately end up becoming a level up stream, but let's find out. Let's cover as much of the area as we can. The thing is, I've actually got the best equipment I can buy, so the only thing I can do now is try to find better equipment in the dungeons. And that's definitely doable, don't get me wrong, but it's just kind of awkward. Is this the same one as before? It is, it's exactly the same anime.
One enemy. You've surprised it.
Yeah, which is kind of helpful, but at the same time, it's pretty expensive. That's a fair point, Golden. I get the same thing. The feel the same thing might happen with Susano, so it's kind of useful to know. I'm gonna say so far, this particular enemy hasn't used those moves, so I'm taking a gamble going against it.
I failed to finish.
I couldn't finish it off.
So it caused quite a lot of damage then. So the question is, do I risk using Brave Blade? I'm gonna go for it.
I need your help.
Oh, that was definitely worth it.
I've been waiting for this.
I love the way Susano threw his sword and made the enemy fall on her ass. Or on its ass, should I say. That was awesome.
Perfect victory.
Love that. Right, I can get Loki back, but I'm going to keep him out. I'm going to go instead for the cash. I've already got 1,000,000 yen. But I want more. Because I'm greedy. 1400 experience, but I can't say no to the experience that you get. It's just that you have to fight hard. That enemy's afraid of us. And that's good. It means I don't have to worry about avoiding it. Same here. Get away from my chest. Get away from my chest. I'll let you live if you get away from my chest. Stay the hell away from my chest and you will be allowed to live. That's my deal for you, Shadow. Because I don't want to waste... I don't want to expend HP and SP. Because of course it's not a waste if you're leveling up and you're getting extra skills. It's not wasting it, it's just using it. And using it when you don't need to is not ideal. To say the least. Trying to see if there's any more chests knocking around here. Oh, there's those red ones. Now I'm the one that's running. I am not fighting those three. Those three look like an absolute laborious chore. Yeah, looks like we're not seeing any new ways out here, so let's get on to the next level. Get away from my exit. The figure is just up ahead. It's like it's waiting for us to get to it. I have a terrible feeling about this. It's still a little further ahead, but please keep your guard up. Oh, nice. You got 42,000 experience. Does that mean you fought one of the treasure hands then? Because that's the... Unless you fought an enemy that's way higher level than you and won, that's usually what you end up fighting. I mean, the treasure hands in this game are irritating because they just run for at least a week. The treasure hands in 4 and Golden, they can be such damage sponges and then just run away anyway. It's frustrating.
4 dazed enemies. Now's the time.
Why do I get the feeling these enemies are going to be weak to slash? Possibly even pierce.
You won't escape.
They're not weak to pierce. But they are weak to strike. Excellent.
Metis defeated another enemy.
All right, sister. Let's get him.
I'm happy with that. If they're weak to strike.
I must protect my sister.
Ah, so you had 5 golden hands and an experience boost gold. Seriously, that is what you want. That is fortune of the best kind. A level 8 1 card, which gives us 3,500 experience. That's excellent. More of that, please. Much more of that.
My skill level has increased.
Yep, that's good, Mitsuru. I'm glad that your skill level's increased. I'm very happy about that. You keep getting stronger. The stronger you get, the more use you are to me. So I'm trying to avoid getting into too many difficult battles. Because I don't want to expend the SP. Oh, no.
Only one enemy. You've surprised it.
If I'm not mistaken, these enemies, they don't really have weaknesses.
I'll scan the target.
And if they don't have weaknesses, they're just a grind to defeat.
Firing.
Not impossible, just a grind. Yep.
Attacks aren't working. Electricity doesn't work on
Yeah,
it.
they only take pierce damage. And unless you've got there's a specific move. Yeah, at Pupil and Chie, that's awesome. They're getting critical hits all the way. That's part of the reason why I want to get Sasano to the next level. I want to get him to that point where he learns Vorpal Blade. Because Vorpal Blade with critical hit could be absolutely devastating. If I'm up against a single might boss, it's not much use. But before, when we had the enemies, it would have been helpful. You know, in that last battle, Vorpal Blade with at Pupil could have really turned the tide. But we had to make do with what we had. And it was a chore. But it was a chore that we at least had a counter for one. We had one persona ready for the weaknesses. And having Akihiko at least meant I had a second person with lightning. Had I gone with the parties I've been using in the past, like, you know, using Ken or Koromaru, I could have been in some serious trouble. Right, there's a chest there. And so far, the chests down here have been quite kind to me. In terms of, well, giving me money anyway. In the spine, what have we got? Oh.
There's one enemy, and it's rattled.
You're weak to fire.
It has multiple weaknesses.
And darkness. However, you're also looking flustered, so you might be open to criticals. Yeah, that's good.
I must protect my sister.
Not the best experience for a single one, but I'll take it. And a 5,500 yen, that's not so bad as well. So let's go further down. Let's say, it sounds like you got a good strategy there for dealing with the hands in terms of the almighty damage and everything else. I used to spam Magida down when I played that game. Eda 10 sandals. I don't know if they're ones that I can equip. And I don't know if they're as good as ones that I've already got, or even possibly better. Let me find out. Yeah, 8C8, but they do have evade wind that's high. Now that might be one that I want to put on Akihiko. Even though it takes his overall evasion down, he's weak to wind, I believe. Yeah, no, it's ice. Alright, in that case then no. That'll be for Junpei. In that case, I'll leave it right where it is. Yeah, brilliant strategy to exploit on New Game Plus. You're not wrong, Queen. You are so not wrong. Of course, on New Game Plus, what I usually do is use Hallel and use Morning Star. That's even more dangerous. And in fact, that's the persona I really want in this mode. I want Hallel. Purely because the stats are overall so high. Unfortunately, I can't rely on my ultra cheap trick because Aegis does not have access to the join spells. That's one thing Aegis does not have going for her. She might be a wild card, but she's not inherited all the powers. Oh, Metis, get out of my way! I was about to shoot her in the back then, you got in the fucking way. Oh, that's useful. Getting Repel Dark at level 73. I say, I will level her up. I'll probably level her up off stream. Be useful to have her because she's quite a good persona from memory. I say, with enemies running away from me, this is kind of useful just to get an eye in as to how deep I need to go. Because once I know that, I can decide how I'm going to play the game. Got a Topaz, useful gem. And it just means I'm saving on SP and HP, because if I can get to the Guardian, I might be able to at least give it a try. If it turns out that I'm not strong enough, then what I can do is basically take advantage of Hookah's version of Triesto and just level grind around here, because it looks like the experience is pretty damn good. Oh, damn it. It turned around at the last possible second. Right. Not taking any chances here. Taking zero chances.
Down. Let's finish this. You'll fall by my hand.
Yeah, Myriad Arrows is a very good spell. Well, it's not a spell, is it? It's a HP move, so it's more an attack. Oh. Do I risk the level 9 coin? I've got quite a lot of coins. I'm going to get the level 9 sword. I've got quite a lot of money. Brigade's Flame. Oh, I've already got one of those, I think. It's a weapon for Aegis, I'm sure of it. And I'm pretty... Akihiko's just leveled up. I skipped his dialogue for that. Yeah, see, it's quite a powerful one. It's got a high increase of fear. But Pandemonium, it's got a high critical rate. And considering that, like, again, if I have that equipped and Sasano learns that pupil, well, that could break the game. Yeah, I do. I actually have Ghost Rider. That's right, Avian. Yes, I do. Check him out. Ghost Rider is here. I only leveled him up because he's not actually that great a fire persona. Cert is better, but one thing that you do have going for him is that he learns Fire Amp. And as you say, Avian, I can sell it, so I might be able to get maybe 20,000 yen for it. So it's worth keeping it just for the sake of getting some profit from it. Alright, it's a dead end, but I might as well fight the shadow then. Alright, it's these guys again.
3 enemies. You've surprised them.
I mean, I don't have a darkness move, so the question is, do I continue leveling up Sir? I might as well, because Susano doesn't have a fire move. Sir does. Ah, one of them missed.
Enemies to go. I defeated an enemy.
Zeodine, not sure that's really needed.
Finish it off.
Right. Let's go with Agidine.
Persona. Good job.
Ah, we got a level 8 wand card. Question is it going to be stats or... Oh. Yeah, I don't think that was the right one. Let's try that again. $3,000 experience. Yeah, that's more like it. That's very useful. So there is that to be said for around here. Like I say, it'll be good for level grinding. So if I find that the next Guardian's impossible, then, you know, I can always carry on the rest of the stream doing chit-chat with all the O's and start climbing the levels. Be a different kind of stream, but be a lot of fun. I say I deliberately didn't go through the first block of this area because I didn't want to spoil the Guardian. Because that's one thing I did by mistake on the last stream, didn't I?
Only one enemy.
This is the enemy that's only weak to pace, and if I got a critical hit, it might be worth it. But it seems a bit too much of a chore for me. Ooh, there's a gold hand. Hello. And there's a rare chest. Alrighty then. Which way are you going? You go in the opposite direction. That works for me. Because I'm going to shoot you in the back.
A surprise attack. There's only one. Wow, you're all so powerful. That was easy.
Yucatan's like there. Stop stealing my lines. I'm the one that says that was easy. And again, it was a rare chest which had War God's Boots. What do they do? I don't think I'm going to be able to equip them because they're not robotic. Okay, War God's Boots. What about you, Akihiko? Because the plus magic is why I want to keep the same ones. The War God's Boots. Ah, down to 90. That's disappointing. And yeah, the Glorious Coin is very, very pricey. It goes for 260,000 yen. So they're definitely worth stocking up on where possible. Ah, here's where I was going. And there's another enemy that's afraid of me. That's fine. More enemies that are afraid, the better. If I can quickly get in here. Oh, it's him again.
There's one enemy.
I mean, I could out of curiosity just try and see if I get a critical hit, but I won't. Yeah, it's just not going to happen. It's not worth it. If I had a really powerful, like, skill that's for Pierce using HP, I'd possibly fight it. But as it is, it's just not worth it. Oh, here we are, the next shadow.
I wonder if that thing is showing itself to lure us in. Then there is something we're supposed to see, further into the abyss of time.
Right, so we've already got to the second of the Guardians. Now, this is where we find out if I'm even remotely leveled for it. Or if it's going to be a case that I have to back out and grind. I'd really rather I didn't have to do the former. I'd really rather not put myself in that position. But here we go. The enemy's waiting below. Are you ready? Not really, Hukar, but we're going to try anyway. See what we get. That's going to be the question. What enemy have we got? Oh. This is where physical mirrors and Tetrakarn are going to be absolutely vital, I expect.
I think even if we don't chase that figure, we'll meet it in the deepest part of this place. We're getting close. Let's keep moving forward. Enemy shadows incoming.
From what I've seen outside in the overworld, these enemies like to do a lot, and I mean a lot, of power charge mixed with attacks of some kind.
Let me try that.
Normally, they're weak to the likes of the light spells and the dark spells, but I can't see it. They're bosses. That does not make sense. I'll start by examining you. You won't be able to learn anything, but you'll be able to tell it. Right, so for now, it's going to cost me a lot of XP, but I'm doing it. I'm going to try Tetrakarn. And here's where the game pulls that rug out for me and hits me with really powerful almighty magic and kills me. If that happens, I've got to save. Yeah, up goes critical moves. Doesn't tell us anything. They've got a lot of health. Oh, what? I didn't.
Still alive.
Right, the only problem is that he keeps on using the... What's his face? Keeps using the move, which is draining HP and SP. Now, there's no point using Tetrakarn again. Tetrakarn's of no use whatsoever. Metarakaja will be helpful to help us have the... Actually... I've just had a thought. Where was slot 7 saved? I've just had a thought. I've just realised something that might make things a little more advantageous to us. Could start the battle with Auto Marakaja with Gabriel. Or with Siegfried. Start with Auto Masakaja for increased evasion. But increased defense for Raphael. That might be a better one. Because then the party have got maximum evasion. Maximum... Nah. Not maximum evasion, sorry. Maximum defense. Increase the defense. That'll make things a little easier. Potentially. That's the key word. Potentially. Might as well let this carry on.
I think even if we don't chase that figure, we'll meet it in the deepest part of this place. We're getting close. Let's keep moving forward. Enemy shadows incoming.
I mean, I'm going to try and beat this. Try and beat these guys. But I might, as I say, I might not be at the right level. And if that's the case, I might have to back out. Go to the lower depths again and start from the beginning. So we will begin by changing my persona to Susano, because I want to use Tetrakarn. Meantime, I'm going to try assigning different targets.
Let me try that.
Now, we're not going to learn anything about it, unfortunately, because of the way the game mechanic works, but that's okay. It seems to do better attacks if you scan them for some reason from past experience. Yeah, so that's critical rates way up. So Tenjin Musha. Right.
It's a tough one.
Don't mess with me.
Zeodine, okay. And it missed. That's frustrating, and now I really need to do something about that poison. I need to get rid of it.
Take this.
Nice timing.
Yeah.
I failed to finish it off. Persona!
Premonition?
Don't mess with me.
Premonition? What? What the hell is premonition when it's at home? Right, the only person who's not got Makarakan, Tetrakan cast now is Metis.
Persona!
So let's try and bring that back to the plate. But I could really do with using a bead chain if I can. Taking our defense back down, which is frustrating. Ah, see, now that it's used Vorpal Blade. Oh, nicely done.
I failed to finish it off. Persona! I thought that would do it.
Don't mess with me.
I've got to chance my arm with this, that's the key thing. Right.
Leave it to me.
I wondered why she wasn't healing every turn. Now I know why. I knew there was a reason. I just knew it. I could cast that twice more. I might be able to cast it 3 times, actually. How can you take our defense down twice?
Hang in there.
Well, the critical rate's reverted, but so far we've not had any.
I thought that would do it.
So yeah, these are... Basically, these opponents are quite tanky, and I think Tetrakan is vital. I've also got physical mirrors that I can use. But I'm going to keep using Tetrakan for now. But in the meantime, the only one who's not got it is Akihiko, and I can't really... I've got to play a I've got to do a gambler's approach here. I'm going to have to gambit. I believe I've got... Yeah. We keep having our defense lowered. And I can't do that. I can't be doing with that. I've just got to hope they don't attack Akihiko. That's good. That's one. Who are you attacking? Typical.
I let my guard down.
Yeah, you did, but don't worry about it. It happens. Right, now the only now it's only me that doesn't have Tetrakan. And I'm hoping, yes, I was right. The Invigorate 3 has taken me back over so I can do this for another 3 times. Yeah, it missed me, I'm not surprised. They've taken the attack up. This is a attritional strategy. Yeah, it costs 55 SP, so I'm going to get 7 now. I should be able to cast it another 2 times, because another 7 SP will get me back to 55. It's worth doing because at least 2 of us were attacked. And if we can possibly get 1 or 2 of these enemies out of the equation, then we're in a good position. Right, that's defending it from magic. That's fine. And that missed.
Hang in there.
Right. Great start. Brilliant start. Right, the question is, do I gambit on an attack? See if it dodges Pierce.
You won't escape.
That's frustrating, but there's not much you can do about it. It's using my hammer on again. I've got... Oh, for fuck's sake, no. Not having that. Absolutely not having that. I'm not having two of them die on one turn. I'm not having that. No way. Right, that one needs to die. We need to do something about him. Yeah, it was one hell of a fall. You fell flat on your fucking ass.
You won't escape.
I am not letting you heal again. It's not fucking happening.
Persona!
You are not healing again. Looks like I've got no... Looks like I'm going to have to. As much as I don't fucking want it. I've not got any moves that are powerful enough. I don't think. I don't think I've got any moves that are powerful enough. Oh, because Akihiko fell flat on his fucking arse. There we go, that'll do. Thank you.
Well done.
I'll have that.
I need your help.
This is a gambling approach.
Hang in there.
Time for another Makarakan.
Roger. Changing plans.
Oh, okay. That was pretty useful.
I regained my honor.
Well, I'm glad that you're back in the fight. Now, time for another Tetrakan.
I need your help. I command thee.
It's a good suggestion to kill the black one, but the issue I've got is... The issue I have is having enough of an attack to do it. And the problem is health as well. Health is a problem. This is where I've got to try my luck again.
I need your help.
There we are, he's gone.
That's the last.
Hang in there.
Come on, Metis.
It's a tough one.
All one of you had to do was hit it. I'm going to try shooting him.
Firing.
There we go.
The enemy is getting stronger too.
Tanky and annoying, but oh wow, look at that. No, another 19,000 experience and 3 Quillons, which I'm guessing are going to be worth a lot of money. So S.E.E.S has leveled up again, which is awesome. He's now got 72 magic. Dice Sojo leveling up is kind of not that helpful because he doesn't learn any new moves. Something's about to happen to Null Dark. Ooh. Unless it changes to Repel Dark, I'm not interested. I'm going to find out. No. Absolutely not. Not happening. You need some context for the comment about Mavian Queen. Basically, one of the knights was a Black Knight. But unlike the Black Knight from Monty Python, I couldn't cut its legs off with ease. There we are, Vorpal Blade, and it learns Regenerate 3 as well. We should see a lot of the party members level up with that. Oh no, surprisingly, none of them have leveled up. What's in the chest then? Another couple of somas. Awesome. And 5 Balm of Life. Fantastic. I mean, draining spells are annoying, I agree, Avian. Draining. You could say they're a drain. But now that I've got through another area, I wonder if the store's going to have more things available, more equipment. I'm surprised none of the others leveled up after that battle. I'm really surprised. I mean, the worst case scenario is I can sell the glorious coin at least, so that's kind of useful. And I might look to replenish the disc poisons actually, because I've not got that many of them. Yeah, it looks like it's got no new equipment, unfortunately, which is a pain in the arse. But I can at least sell this for 270,000 yen. Oh, wow, well, all 3 of them together equates to a hell of a lot of cash. Oh, yes, indeed, an extra 420,000. I'm going to be back more than £2 million in 2 million yen to the good. Yeah, practically 2 million yen to the good. That's awesome. Not including all the weapon duplicates I can sell. Like, see, that's a duplicate. So that can go. I don't need it. Fear med odds, 2 stats, 2 stats. It's a duplicate. It can go. Soul Blade, 2 to all stats. It can go. Executioner's Axe, plus 5 to strength. Duplicate. It can go. Yep, that can go for 70,000 yen. I'll happily sell that to you. Take that off my hands, mate. Plus 50 SP. Nice. 2 to all stats. High panic. And then that's just a basic one with no benefits. That one can go. Charm, high odds. 2 to all stats. I believe I've already got one of those. Yep, I do. So that can also go. Poison, 4 magic, 4 strength, and poison. Right, so these 2 can go. Again, all these duplicates I'm carrying around, it's just money. I made nearly $250,000 by just walking into here and saying, will you buy this? Will you buy this? Will you buy this? See there? Another duplicate, 30,000 yen. Give me the money. Show me the money. Show me all the cash you can. I like money. I like money a lot. I'm going to keep the armour because there might be a chance that I need it. Carbon jackets, though, they've all been replaced. Apart from the resist... I'm going to possibly keep a couple of them. Just because they got resist physical, so it could come in handy. Well, that's where I'm going to leave it at, I think. In fact, I'm going to leave that as it is. That's fine. Yeah, that's where we'll leave it. We'll leave it that. Now, I'm going to quickly go to the pharmacy because I want to look at getting some more disc poisons because I didn't have that many. And I've got that much cash, it's worth having loads of them. Yep, see, disc poison. I've only got 8 of them. I'm going to change that. I'm getting 42 of them, so I've got 50. Better to be over-equipped than under-equipped, as they say. There we go. Another 40 of those. So spend money at May Patra Gems. They're fantastic. I want lots of those. A lot of the other things aren't that important. Revival beads. I've got 20 of them. I don't like using them in battle because they're not very useful. I'm going to buy these as well, actually, because they can come in handy. Even though there's only one person that benefits. It'd be useful just to say, here, there you go. You don't have to worry about it anymore. So that's good. Okay, onward. Let's see if we can get to the base of this next part of the tower and find out what's waiting for us there. But I'm still of the belief that we're going to end up on the second floor going into Makoto's bedroom. I believe that's going to be the gateway to the final of these doors. I expect that to be the finale. But just because I expect it doesn't mean it's going to happen. I've been burned by that before. I've been very badly burned by that kind of expectation. After all, for all I know, there might be a third Guardian. I'm not ruling it out. So with that in mind, you can shoot nothing, I guess, or you can jump into the hole. Metis said the reason for this all has something to do with us. That, along with the figure that's appeared up ahead. Anyway, we'll reach the truth behind all this soon. Just keep going. I'm expecting the scene that we're going to get to be essentially the final, like, what happened after Makoto ascended. That's what I'm expecting. But again, expectation does not equal what's going to happen, does it? I would say, many times I've thought, I know where this is going, and then what's happened? The complete opposite.
There are 3 enemies. Be careful. Give me a sec. I'll scan the target.
Firing!
Oh.
It has multiple weaknesses.
I thought I'd got the drop on him. I was wrong. I actually thought I'd got the drop on these guys.
Now!
Going for a Kasha Arts, interesting.
One enemy to
It was
go.
worth it.
Last one.
Okay, that's fine.
Unworthy of my time.
I like the way that Mitsura's just like, you're not worthy of my time. I mean, ooh, Demon's Mail. I think I might have already equipped that to someone before. That rings a bell. That name rings a bell. He's got the carbon jacket. The silver plate is better than what he's got, and the Demon's Mail gets him extra 50 SP. Well, god damn it. Yeah, you can have that. Akihiko might have been better in that battle if I'd given some better fucking equipment. Memo to me, check your equipment in future. I thought I'd already equipped him. I'm such a fucking imbecile. Oh, that's just the warp zone. Get out of my way. You don't want to fight me, and I don't want to fight you either, so just leave me alone. Stop blocking my path, and I won't shove my sword up your ass. Actually, no, that's what Makoto used to do. I won't shove my rifle up your ass. Right, that's the way down. Okay, that's good. That's a dead end. Not good. And there's a treasure chest. Excellent. What's here? A measly 6,815 yen, but it's more yen than I had before, so I'll take it. Out of my way, I'm going into a hole. Leave me alone. Let's say we're on the 21st floor. Last time I was on floor 25, and I just realised that one's not afraid of me, so I better not antagonise it. Let's try and sneak past it. Hey, it works. Right, if you're that way, I'm going to see what I can get from you. Depending on what enemy you are. Right.
There are 2 of them. Attack!
They're the platinum dice who I don't know anything about. As for these guys, they're weak against fire, I know that much.
Firing!
But if we can beat them the old-fashioned way, I will do. East and thug them.
Metis defeated an enemy.
Last one!
Going for Bufu Dine. And it blocks it.
It's weak against electricity.
Right, okay. You're up this time, Akihiko. I had a feeling lightning might be the answer.
I've been waiting for this.
There we go. Thank you very much.
Did you see that, Shinji?
Thanks for coming. We'll see you next week. I've already got Gabriel, so let's take the experience. $919 experience. Not the best. I won't say no to it, don't get me wrong, but it's not exactly brilliant, is it? 919 when you're at this point of the game. Then again, I suppose the enemy was trying to run away from me, so maybe the game's like going, you're being such a bully, picking on enemies trying to leave you alone. Here, take this shitty experience and start fighting a proper enemy. And I'm like, but I'm overpowered, that's not my fault. Having said that, I can't say I'm that OP, because that battle against those 3 sword knights was a royal pain. Not the easiest fight in the world. These are the enemy that are weak against fire and weak against darkness, but they don't give much in the way of experience, so I'm just going to restun for them.
You're unworthy of my time.
I mean, I could have just put rush mode on them rather than risking using HP, but I didn't want to risk going into rush mode and making everyone fall over. Because I think when you're in rush mode, you're more likely to make a mistake and take a tumble. And that's not my idea of fun.
Only one enemy. You've surprised it. Electricity doesn't work on it.
Yeah, it's these enemies, these ones that are a bit of a grind to fight, to be honest. Try my own version of Brave Blade. Not the best.
It's a tough one. Such persistence.
Still alive.
Just one enemy left.
You won't escape.
Causes some damage.
Persona!
Okay, are you going to hit it? That'll do.
Keep your filthy hands off my sister.
And 1200 experience as well, so I'm not going to argue with it, but it's not... It's a bit of a grindy enemy now, it's a bit of a nuisance. If you get the drop on it like I did, it makes it a bit easier. I imagine if I didn't surprise it, that battle would have been a lot tougher. So it's kind of good that I was in that position to start with. 2 treasure chests and a shadow. If I need to, I can run from the shadow. Ah, it's you guys.
3 dazed enemies. This is our
Okay.
chance.
In that case then, I'm going to resummon S.E.E.S. Fingers crossed. Moragidine will do the damage.
Persona!
You found the enemy's weakness.
All right, sister. Let's get him.
Yeah, that works. Knocks them clean on their back.
Great battle.
So it's frustrating because S.E.E.S learned all his skills, but oh, level 9. I want that. I want a level 9 experience. I think it's the end one. Yep, I was right. That was good. That was worth it. Nearly 3,000 experience. And we got the Kugelbein. Wherever that is. The Kugelbein. No idea who that's for. Pardon me while I access the menu again for the Kugelbein. Name sounds German, yeah? Ah, leg parts for Aegis from the Beast God. Has high evasion of magic. What have I got at the moment? I'm sure it had something like, was it speed, I think? Like agility increase? Yeah, whereas the Kugelbein has high evasion to magic. That's possibly going to be more use, but not by much. So I'm going to go back to that for now. And so Susano learns regenerate 3. I want to get that on there, and then that means when I equip him, I get HP and SP back every turn. That'll make him a useful tank for the start of the boss battle. Especially with the fact that he's got Tetrakarn as well.
Only
Right.
one enemy. You've surprised it.
I'm going to test my theory and put us on rush mode.
You're all so powerful.
Yeah, that works.
You're unworthy of my time.
And it's got us a 9 experience potentially. So one of them alone with a 9 gets you just under 1,000 experience. Yeah, it sounds about right, because it was under 3,000, wasn't it, for 3 of them? So that does make sense. And there's the exit. Fantastic. So now we're on floor 22. Probably got at least 3 floors, maybe even another 5 or 6. Depends on what level they want to put it down to. Oh, that's convenient. That's very convenient. So with procedurally generated dungeons, of course, you don't know what you're going to get. It's part of its charm, but at the same time it's one of the biggest nuisances of it. Because the layouts, you kind of get the feeling they don't have as much variety as they should. Even though that's not necessarily true. That's where, I mean, if you take Mementos, for example, in Persona 5 and Persona 5 Royal, they carry on the procedurally generating nature of the games. But there's something about the way, I think it's more the perspective that you're using and the way you're getting round. Oh, we've been surprised. Bugger. I did not need that.
A surprise attack! There's only one!
Oh, okay.
I've been waiting for this.
Okay.
Good job!
I'm officially the luckiest bastard alive. The enemy attacked me, surprised me, and then fell flat on its arse. I mean, that got me 3,000 experience and a level up. And what did I do to deserve it? The square root of fuck all. I'm not gonna say,
My skills have improved.
I'm not complaining. I am not complaining at all. That is the luckiest fucking result I've ever seen. I don't think I've ever been that lucky. Apart from maybe having Hillel and Satan's Armageddon move work on the Reaper, maybe. But that's less luck and more just a broken move. Not that there's anything wrong with using a broken move. I mean, some people would say you're cheating when you use it. I say you're utilising the best abilities the game affords you. That shadow running around like that is really annoying me. And I would be past it if it wasn't for the other shadow refusing to change direction. Just get out of my way. Yeah, you too. Get the fuck out of my way.
There's one enemy.
I'm going to try and run from this. Purely because it's tanky as hell and I can't be arsed fighting it. Yes, okay, you're afraid of me, you're terrified, you're pissing your breeches, you fucking do. Get out of here, leave me alone. Well, that's a dead end, so I can leave that one behind me now, which is good. Aha, exit, thank fuck. I wonder what's in store. Everything will be revealed soon, but the closer we get to that, the more nervous I am. I feel like this won't end so easily. Sorry, I shouldn't be saying such things. We're almost there. Even if something does happen, I think we'll be okay. Thanks to all your hard work, I guess, you've become an amazing leader. Just a little more. You could do it. Give it all you have. Let's see. I don't think this is the end. This reminds me too much of what happened with the 12 shadows. Right, so we're on the 25th floor and there's no sign of the exit here. I'm still expecting there to be one more sand with a, like, door. Shadow crystal? What the hell is this shadow crystal? Oh, it's a shiny black crystal and it might be valuable. Yeah, Queen, you see a death flag flapping in the wind? I'd really hope not. We had enough of that in the main game. Yeah, spoilers of Persona 3 FES The Journey, by the way, people. Go watch the archive if you want to find out more. Cheap plug for that. Cheap plug for my streams there because, well, it's my stream. And my stream, my rules. And my rules usually are exploit whatever I can.
There's one enemy. Attack!
Yeah, this is a grindy as fuck enemy. I can't be bothered. Can't be fucking bothered. Next. It's not that I can't kill it, it's just that it's grindy and boring and laborious and like, ugh. Is all I've got to say to that. Right, there's a rare chest there, so I'm going to... Oh, guys, get here. Get here now. Get here. Don't you dare get surprised by that enemy. Don't you fucking dare. Ooh.
There's one enemy. Attack!
A new opponent, which I'm guessing is going to be weak to lightning. It's a guess only. I might put the party on standby for a moment. I'm going to risk going with Dionysus and using lightning. No, it's not. It's not weak against lightning. So what is it weak against? If it's got no weaknesses, I'm F3ing. Yep. I'm out of here. I am not wasting my time. Moves like that and no weaknesses, nah. Bollocks, no chance. I am not messing around with that. We're taking another shadow crystal. That's the second time now we've found shadow crystals. Now the fact that they're items that are valuable means I have to sell them. That means I have to go back to the mall. Meaning, this can't be the end.
Only one enemy.
It simply can't. It simply can't be. So we'll find out what waits down here, and then another fucking dead end. Jesus Christ! Come on, game. Please give me a route out of here. I know you're procedurally generating dungeons, so do me a favour and procedurally generate the fucking exit. Right, I might do my hit and run strategy on these red ones, so I don't risk getting attacked by them, because they were very, very powerful. A bit too powerful for my liking. Yep.
There are 3 of them. Strike first.
Let's get out of here as quick as we can. It gets us no experience, but it gets rid of the shadow, and it means I can carry on my... Yeah, there we are. There's the exit. That shadow ignored us then. I'm not complaining. Oh, hello. I spy a save point. And what do save points normally equal? A battle before a guardian. Excuse me. I am backing out. And I am going to the mall. I'm going to get rid of some of these equipments. Oh, actually, no, just realised we can't come straight back. There's no door here. The door is after the guardian. Right. Okay, here's where we find out, people. Either this boss is going to be an absolute effing nightmare that's going to rinse us, and I'm going to need to look at doing offline grinding before the next stream on Wednesday, or we're going to soldier through it. It's going to be one or the other. We're either going to be getting through and seeing this through, or the stream's going to end prematurely. Let's find out. Here we go. Famous last fucking words. The last dead end's down there. Are you ready? We've never had a save point before one of these before.
Is this the deepest part of the abyss of time?
You think? It's no different than the rest of the ones we've seen.
But that fits logically. Which means the Abyss's origin, the reason for the time skips, is here.
Oh, there's something I had to tell you all.
And you've waited till now for what reasons exactly, Hookah?
It was in the papers about the abyss of time I mentioned before.
Did you find something?
If the report is correct, this place came into existence as a reaction to the creation of Tartarus.
A reaction?
The gigantic tower rising so high left a gigantic hole in its place. That's the Abyss.
Does that mean they've known about this place for 10 years?
Looks that way, Mitsuru.
They decided it would be harmless if left alone, since it would probably disappear with Tartarus.
Ah, you gotta love the naivete of mad scientists and people trusting it.
But it also said that since the Abyss is just a byproduct, there should be no shadows in it.
Wait a sec. There's a friggin' ton of shadows here. And if it was supposed to go poof along with Tartarus, why are we standing in it now?
All very good questions, Junpei, and that's because there's a link that's still not been severed.
Did they forget a decimal place or something?
Okay, I'll give you that one, Junpei. That one tickled me.
No, their logic makes sense. What was supposed to vanish is still here because of some force. One side's removal caused an imbalance.
What could that force be?
Who knows? Maybe it's somewhere down here. One thing's certain, though. It's deeply connected to all of you.
What's up with that? What the hell did we do to deserve this?
Well, there's another door. If that's here, then maybe...
Let's find out.
What's going on? Is that the big reason behind all this?
If we leave out Aigis, Metis, and me, whose past is left?
Makoto. That's interesting, though. You say that Hookah's VA is unknown. Subpar performance, but she kind of played the lonely, nervous... I'm confused. I'm confused by that. I'm very confused.
Hey, yeah. Who else was there that had powers like ours?
Who else but Makoto?
Who cares? There's no use speculating
Or
with
it could be, as you say,
staring us in the
it could be Strager, but we saw them pass on in Tartarus, didn't we?
We'll know once we open it.
Whatever that reason is, it's strong enough to keep the Abyss of Time from disappearing. And we've come to erase that reason.
Oh, it's a joke, Gold. Oh. Guess the joke's on me then, because I didn't get it. Sorry, dude.
We could be in for a battle. We should be very prepared before entering.
She's right. This appears to be our goal.
Ah.
Don't worry, we can do this.
Is the game going to let me go back, or is it going to open without my consent? The fact there was a save point tells me there's no... Yeah, that's it. We should be prepared before we have to fight, and then Aigis opens the door without giving us a chance to prepare. That's helpful. Unknown. Oh, okay. Aigis under a spotlight. Oh. That's the form of Aigis when Ikutsuki basically made her imprison the party.
I am...
And there's Makoto.
You're... Wait!
Always out of range.
Please, wait! No! Don't go!
Reminds me of Resident Evil. No! Don't go! In the opening.
I promised to protect you. I dedicated my life to that purpose. But I can't fulfill that purpose anymore. There's nothing more I can do. Can I continue to live this way? Does my life have a meaning?
Well, the fact you became the wild card tells me it does. You won't become the wild card without having a meaning in life.
I wish I could return to being a mere machine.
Okay. We're going all Pink Floyd now. And that was a shadow of Aegis stepping out from the back. Did you see that?
Huh? That's the cause?
Don't look at me.
But, well, I didn't expect that we'd get to see him again, although he did have his back turned.
Yep. He did.
Indeed.
What's it mean? That looked like it was Aegis's memory. What kind of a clue is that? Aegis didn't have to awaken to her persona abilities, right?
But she did. She awakened in the dormitory when she became a wild card. The moment that she traded in Athena for Orpheus, she awakened.
No, she did. She awakened to the special power he had.
Thank you, best girl. I knew there was a reason why you were top of my list.
Aegis, what was that? When did it happen?
I always woke up to that. It was so painful to lose him. I withdrew into my room, unable to do anything. For a while, I did nothing but chase after him in my dreams.
Aegis.
Sister.
The question is, where did Metis come from?
But after a while, I stopped dreaming entirely.
Is that like the form of herself, basically, the one that stepped back away from Aegis, is Metis? It makes sense, because they're both black and white, which is very obvious duality of theology. Yin and yang, curse versus bless.
It felt like a weight on my chest lightened and fell off. That must have been the last of the dreams I had. But I don't see what that has to do with my awakening.
Sister, are you still in pain? The person we saw, he's the one who had the same kind of power as you, isn't he?
So that's the big cause of all this? That didn't explain anything.
Don't you get it? What we saw was only my sister's memory. But all of you want to see him again, right? Then the answer is obvious.
What's that supposed to mean?
Oh, come on, wake up.
What I said at the start was right all along. The fastest way to solve this would be to eliminate all of you.
You're welcome to try, love.
So, that means that figure we keep seeing is...
Wait, something's wrong.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
What the...
Just as I thought. It's coming. The monster that's taken the shape of your regrets.
So it's kind of like a cognition. And check it out, it looks like we've got a shadow version of Makoto walking into the battle. That's actually a badass look. That's an awesome look with the white eyes and the monochrome scale.
You gotta be kidding. That can't be.
Does that mean he's going to be a wild card himself and use multiple personas in battle?
This is the reason for everything. From the abyss of time's failure to disappear to the presence of shadows. This was born from all of you.
Well, if this is the final boss... Yep, here we go. He's even pulled the gun out. Oh, it's the regular music. It reminds me a lot of if you played the Zelda games.
Our regrets.
If you
giving
play,
form.
if you played some of the Legend of Zelda games, like they can have like a Shadow Link. It reminds me very much of that. Reminds me very much of like Shadow Link.
Leave it to me.
Let me try that.
And you say it's damn creepy. You're not wrong, Queen. You're absolutely not wrong. Right, let's start with Matarakarja. Hang on. Oh, I've just realised I'm in control of Raphael, aren't I? Right, in that case then, I'm going to switch to Susano. Meanwhile, Bahamut is Zero jumping in on the thing saying, stop prepared to say hi. Looks story heavy, so you're bailing before you spoil yourself too much. Well, that's understandable, mate. This is way later on. We're right in the depth of the answer here, after the main game. So, look away now if you don't want any further spoilers. That's all I've got to say.
I need your help!
This might do damage. It's going to have a lot of health. The question is what kind of a... Right. Okay, that's...
Piercing attacks won't work on it.
Right, so Aegis can't attack it. It's level 76, so ironically it's the same level as Aegis. Does that mean if I came here with a lower level Aegis, it would have lower levels? I don't know. And it's too late to find out. It's way too late. It's attacked with God's Hand, and it's got Athena.
Athena.
Right, if that's the case then... This might be... The only problem is that he's only got... Having said that, attacks will hit. Attacks will work. It was pierce attacks that won't work. That won't do any damage. It'll do physical damage, but the status won't hit. Yeah. I did scan it, Metis. I did scan it for a reason. Ah, fair enough, Barman. Yeah, if you've not played this far in yourself, then you're probably right to take a step back and then obviously wait to see what happens. So it's cool, mate. As I say, it's been awesome to see you put in the comments on the main game streams, by the way. Really good insight. Unfortunately, it's come a bit late to finish the game now, so a lot of the tips on what to do in the evening, I still found them out in the end, though. That's the main thing. Heavy slash damage to all foes. Don't need that one. Vorpal Blade. Again, all foes. Tempest Slash is what it's going to be, I think. Hopefully it's going to do damage. Yep. But my god, it's got a lot of health. This has so much health, it's unbelievable. This is going to be a very attritional battle. I'm half tempted to use Medeiron, actually. Ah, nice one. You just before Valentine's Day and before Persona 4 Golden. That's awesome. Attack reverted, defense reverted. Right, okay. Right, what I'm tempted to do is I'm actually tempted to use Power Charge and then try one of Susano's physical attacks, purely because of having the sharp student skill. Might mean that we get a lot more might get critical damage. Might be in the keyword. God, this is going to have a lot of health by the looks of it. It's going to have a ton of health. He's using Dioran as well. Okay, that's useful. Yeah. Here we are. Persona's changed. Niflheim. That's ice. Ah!
No, Artemisia.
He's using our personas. That's interesting. That's a cool mechanic. That's a really cool mechanic. I like that. Okay, if it likes to use ice... You got a compendium to 98% completion. That's brilliant, Bahamut. That's awesome. Strong against ice. I think Raphael might be my best option here. Oh, repel ice. The only danger is being weak against against light. Now, meantime, I can take a gamble on Mitsuru healing me. In which case... not much point reflecting it because it's going to nullify it. I don't want to do that. That's pointless. But what will be helpful is to use entire party's defense.
Take this!
And again, if it uses ice attacks on my character, it should rebound. Thanks for that. Kind of wasted a turn, really. But never mind. The problem is Akihiko is weak against ice, and now he's using Mind Charge. I say he because what else can I say? You know, it's the guy we knew. That's not going to work, and there's no way ice is going to be of use against it.
I'll scan the target.
But let's scan anyway, because who knows? It might be weak against ice. It might not be strong against ice after all. But I'd be bloody surprised if it is. I'd be very, 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 very surprised. Missed. Yeah. That happens. There's not much you can really do when that happens. If you miss, you miss.
Watch it. Light won't work on the enemy.
I was right. So I get the feeling it's probably going to go to lightning as the next one when it changes. Ice break. It's not a bad idea, actually, to be fair. Not a bad idea at all. Thank you. Nice one, Mitsuru. You could not have timed that better if you tried. You could not have timed that better if you even had a go at it. Awesome.
I need your help.
And because Ice Break's still going to be effective, I've managed to freeze him, which might cancel his turn.
Hang in there.
Okay, he's gone to a different persona. I was right. Lightning. I knew it. And that's shot Mitsuru.
That's Caesar.
Yeah, it's a cool reference, Bahamut, definitely, for Norse mythology. In the Persona 4, you get the same spell with Loki. It doesn't learn it in Persona 3, though, I don't think, which is annoying.
Mitsuru-senpai has been shocked.
Okay, I've got that she's been shocked. I know that, but first of all, what I need is a persona that's strong against lightning. He's strong. He's got decent defense stats, I think. Ooh. Hello. This guy is strong against it too. And has... Won't be a weakness, but I imagine that we're going to have... Right, if I use a bead, it means that the others won't use any moves on her. I'm not using a Soma, it's too early in the battle. Or no point using a bead chain because it only hurts, got damage. I'm sure I've got a bead somewhere. Bloody positive of it, but it looks like I've not. Bollocks, I thought I had a bead. I thought I had a bead somewhere. But I don't. Which is annoying. I'm not using a Soma, so in that case, I'm gonna, unfortunately, have to use a bead chain. Luckily, I have plenty of them. Or, I could gamble on Akihiko. And that might not be a bad idea, actually. Gamble on Akihiko, healing her. She's gone for power charge. Not a bad move. Oh, she healed herself. Even better. My gamble was right.
Watch it. Light won't work on the enemy.
Well, Bahamut, that's kind of cool, but please don't put spoilers for the other Persona games in. I don't know if everyone's seen the stream for it. Most of the people watching tonight, I think, have, to be fair. Now I'll think about it. Yep, Zeodine. It's annoying, but it wasn't really too dangerous, so I'm kind of okay with it.
Careful,
Yeah.
the enemy's
Ah, so it's Skadi that gets Niflheim. And also this one, it would seem. So it's going to change to a physical one. If I expect. I'm expecting a physical one due soon. Which reminds me, going back to Susano, Null's Pierce, and then it's fine for the others. Yeah. No, as I say, it's okay for who's watching now, Bahamut. Just bear it in mind. I try where I can to not... to essentially not spoil the other ones for anybody else. I don't like... Yeah. Okay, I'll get my words out eventually. I've had it in the past where people have dropped spoilers on my streams, and it's been annoying, shall we say. But it's cool, because I've played Persona 5 all the way through, and I think everyone watching tonight has either played it or watched it. Take his attack down, that's kind of helpful actually, well timed. And his defense has reverted. Maziadine. Yeah. Apart from giving Mitsuru a nasty shock. Apart from giving Mitsuru a shock, not much has really come of that, to be honest. Might take a punt here on using Saki Matama. Because she's not got the best endurance, but she's strong against lightning, and her Medea armor is boosted, so I can peel the entire party. And if it doesn't work, I can always reload the state. I don't want to though, I'd rather keep going without it if I can. Depends on whether the game gets cheap. I don't mind a challenge, by the way. I'm not someone who gawps when a game uses its strongest moves. Yeah. The only problem with putting Mitsuru on heal support, this the one problem with it. Well, I've got Precious Eggs, and I've got Soma. Right, I'm guessing this is going to be physical. I was right. Going back to Athena. With that in mind then, I want to quickly check. I think Siegfried's going to be my best bet for that one. Yep, Null and Strong. Meantime, I can power charge. Yeah, it's Pierce attacks. Pierce attacks are what will give it problems here. Ah. Better I do that now before I forget. And find myself needing healing and we've not got it.
Hang in there.
Take its attack down, that works for me. Absolutely it does. The main thing is that's not critical us so far. That'll be when we're in real trouble. We got a critical. She must use Pierce attacks, Metis. And because of that, she's not able to do any actual damage to him. Well, Zeodine might damage it. Yeah, that's pretty powerful. Are we going to see a persona change? No, we're not. Right, okay. He really does not like Akihiko. He cannot stand Akihiko, can he? He's got a real problem with Akihiko for some reason. What did Akihiko do to him? I wonder. Try Tempest Slash. See, it's not that powerful. That's the only problem with that. It's meant to be a multi-hit move, but it didn't multi-hit at all. So I think next time I'm going to take a gamble on power charging and then switching back to Susano and using Brave Blade. Because that seemed to do a lot more damage. Right, whose persona is he going for? He's going back for Caesar. Yeah, waste your turn, mate. Waste your turn. I'm okay with that. Waste your turn. Yep, strong against lightning. So, Mitsuru's upgraded persona is really cool actually, Bahamut, you're not wrong. And if you're talking about Makoto, well, not on my playthrough, didn't manage to finish all the social links, but I did have an interesting experience with all the girls, I must admit. Not going to say much more on that. Let's better raise everyone's attack while I got the chance. It's a good move, Brave Blade.
Hang in there.
Don't miss.
It's not going to be his defense down. Ooh, nice timing. It was funny for everyone watching it. Watching my reaction, Avian, you're not wrong. I'm like... And of course, Queen, your comment when that situation arose was kind of funny as well. But again, don't want to say any more because not everyone's seen those streams. Oh, really? Missed? Are you kidding me?
Hang in there.
I won't lose.
I reckon he's going to change back to the ice persona. No, he's using Zeodime. I could take the blow. I'm happy to take the damage. It's not a concern for me. I'm happy to take the damage. Now, I've just been healed. Will this raise us again? Yeah, I don't think it would. Okay. I'm going to risk Brave Blade again. This time I hope he's going to hit. Yep, that's more like it.
Hang in there.
Use this.
That's actually very helpful, Akihiko. I'm okay with that. Right, who's he going for? Ice again. And that's going straight towards Akihiko. And this is where, unfortunately, there's not much I can do about it. I'll bring him back. First of all, I'm going to change to Gabriel. And then I'm going to use a Balm of Life.
Take this!
So I'm not going to say much more. It was funny. It was a good laugh. At least it was for everyone watching. Right, he started crouching on his knees. What are you doing? Two of us need healing, and you decide to use that? Are you stupid? Fortunately, it blocked us. Right, bead chain. That's my next move. Yeah, I agree, Avian. It really doesn't like Akihiko. Must seem some kind of rival. I'm not quite sure why.
Take this!
That gives us a chance now to move forward. Fingers crossed we can do some serious damage. It's an attritional battle, this, but it's working. Again, I don't mind an attritional battle as long as it makes sense. Ah, he's gone back to being a physical persona, has it? Right, in that case then, I'm going to go back to Siegfried. Yep, null slash. So he decides to attack it. I've not been hoarding them. What I've been doing is I've been literally getting them as I've gone in this playthrough, Bahamut. I've had the gems for them quite easily, so it's been alright. It's been quite decent. So I thought I'd get them, and I have been using them. Let's say I've still got Soma available. And let's say I'm noticing Akihiko's the MP is quite low. Well, his SP even, sorry, not his MP. So I'm probably going to use one of them in the next couple of turns, because I might as well. Because Mitsuru's SP isn't that high either. And I've got plenty available. Oh, he got 2 critical hits in. Yep, now's the time to use a soma. Definitely. Having knocked 2 of my party members on their arse with a quite powerful move, I'm not messing around here. Where are you? There we are. I've got 5 of them. I kept them for a reason. There they go. Get everyone back on the feet.
Can't let my guard down.
I let my guard down.
No, you got hit by a critical. That's all it was. It happens. You got hit by a critical. It's like, the thing is, like, I always seem Bahamut to have more items than I need. It's like, it's just one of the things about the way... I don't know if it's just down to the way I play the game, or if I've just got that sense of my, you know, having too many things available. Right, I'm gonna try Susano, because I've got a power charge. Let's see if Brave Blade will connect.
Nice shot. The enemy is off balance now.
I've been waiting for this.
I wasn't expecting an all-out attack. It's not going to be enough to kill it, but it'll cause a shitload of damage. Or maybe it is going to be enough to kill it. It's not far off. Come on, Metis. Strike the killing blow. Yes! How much experience does that battle give? Only 8,000. Really? Anime scene. E. What? Death? E and A? Is that what it's spelling? Death? Is this the first... Yeah, it's gonna, after all that, is it going to transform into a second form? I say, Medeiran, I've got it on one persona, Bahamut, but the problem is that the persona I had was kind of weak against a lot of the things available there. Didn't have enough defense.
We did it.
Did we?
That was the monster born from us? But it was...
Yes, its powers and form were familiar, but it was a shadow.
You are correct.
Wait, but that makes no sense. Persona users are supposed to beat shadows, right?
Yeah, I suppose they are supposed to beat shadows. The question is, where did it manifest? Something's not right. This isn't the end of the game. It can't be. Something's not right here.
What are you talking about? Don't tell me you've been fighting them this whole time without knowing. Personas and shadows are the same thing. That's why you're able to fight them in the first place.
I mean, that's kind of what's implied by the later games. It makes sense that this is where the first point of the lore came from.
Did you all think that shadows were mysterious invaders or something? Shadows are the lower parts of the psyche everyone has. Suppressed human thoughts given physical form. When people are unable to face their darker selves, they break loose, free from all control.
Yeah, but how would our power with the shadows create this whole new world and create so many shadows in the first place? Surely there's too many. That just doesn't make sense to me.
But sometimes, humans with special awareness can tame their shadows. Those are persona users.
So personas and shadows, they're the same thing, just different names?
If someone was able to create my sister and myself, wouldn't he have had to understand this?
All those people lost their lives.
Mm-hmm.
Then, the reason for all this is our personas?
The shadow's power affects time and even space. Through your personas, your unspoken desires were manifested. You can't stand to see time move on. You don't want to accept your loss of someone precious.
Yeah, so it all fits the prior lore, definitely.
It was by each of your wishes that time stopped moving forward.
We basically willed time to stay in place. That's bizarre. Why would we do that? Well, apparently it's the deepest part of our unconscious, so that's why.
And as a result, you became trapped here.
So we trapped ourselves. Huh. It's almost funny.
Foreshadowing of Persona 5 there, I wonder.
Whatever the reason was, we beat that thing. We won. That should solve all this, right?
Don't you remember being told that about something earlier in the game, Akihiko, in the main journey? Yeah, I have my doubts.
Yes, that is correct. If we return to the dorm, we may be able to go outside.
Hello, what's going on here?
Whoa, what's this? When did I...
What the?
Is this a key?
Hey? Have they all been given velvet keys? What?
You should be able to leave using those keys. Once you make it outside, the abyss of time should disappear on its own.
Obtain the key of time.
Finally. Jeez, I'm glad this didn't end up taking another year.
Yuka-san's like, oh thank fuck, it was a lot faster than last time was.
But these keys, there's 8 of them.
That's because each of you played a part in bringing this about.
And I'm guessing those keys are what we're going to need to use on Makoto's room.
The door probably won't open unless all 8 are used at once.
Strength of heart when united is barred by no door. Those words.
So it'll open if we're all around, is that right? Then let's get the hell out of here. So are we just gonna waltz out through the front door?
That door, or another one.
Mm-hmm.
There's still one closed door that doesn't connect to the outside world. The main entrance, or that door. It's one or the other.
Ah, we're going to get a choice.
A door that doesn't connect to the outside world.
Are you talking about the door to his room? I just assumed someone had locked it.
Nope, no way.
That door has the same feel as the doors to the past we've been going through up to now.
What do you mean by one or the other? If we open it, won't it just connect to another past?
That's right. If you go through the entrance, you'll return to the present. But that door leads to the past.
The past?
The world of the past. You've all been there many times now.
Ah, no worries, Bahama. If you gotta go get some grub, you go get it, mate. Enjoy it, and hopefully I'll keep an eye out for a few more comments from you. Thanks for checking in, mate. It was awesome to see you around.
But this time, the abyss will disappear once you go through the door. You'll be in the true past.
Is that true?
Why would I lie about something like this? If you don't believe me, then why don't you try leaving through the entrance?
To accept the past or to revisit it. You're saying that in the end, we have to choose.
What do you want to do?
I'll go along with whatever you decide, sister. That way, I'll finally be able to save you from this cursed fate. To be honest, that's all I care about.
Oh.
Cursed fate?
Which one are you going to choose, sister?
Hey, why don't we go back to the dorm first? This is way too heavy to decide right here.
I agree.
You decided to return to the lounge. Oh, check it out. All the cracks.
What the?
Reality is
What are
cracking.
all these cracks?
This is bad. It's becoming unstable. It should last a little longer, but we don't have much time. If the fault extends to the door, we may not be able to leave even with the keys.
That's what I'm thinking, Gold.
It's just one thing after another, isn't it?
I'm thinking going through the main door is the bad ending. But, well... Oh.
So, what's the plan? I mean, no one's seriously thinking about going back to the past, right?
Got to play some shitty games that suck arse. By the way, I'm not joking, this game's awesome. This game's
I've been
great.
thinking, why do you think he died? They never figured out the cause of death at the hospital, right?
Well, that's...
Personally, I still think it's because he used all his power to accomplish that miracle. In other words, we were saved because he gave up his life.
Yes, Queen, I was cut off from signing off, but hey-ho, we'll get through this scene and hopefully I'll be able to do a proper sign-off.
He gave everything for us. So it doesn't seem right to undo all his work on our own. Ken-kun.
I'm with Ken. We've all seen what kind of resolve it takes to face death. That resolve, and what it brought about. There's no way we can cancel that out on our own whims. Even if it hurts, we have to deal with it and accept the present.
Yukari, what about you?
You're all about the here and now, right, Yucatan? I mean, you say it all the time. You gotta look forward.
I want to go back to the time before the last battle. When I thought about how he protected us, I kept telling myself that I have to keep looking forward. That's why I started going to cram school and spending less time goofing off. But I can't lie to myself.
Gentleman Gamer checking in late. Good evening to you, mate. How's it going? Well, we fought a really cool Super Shadow with an amazing gimmick, actually. A boss fight I really enjoyed. And now it seems we're at a big decision as to which answer we're going to uncover.
If there's a way for him to come back, I'll take it, no matter what.
Yukari.
So, you're giving up? Are you saying you don't have the strength to face reality? After all the things we've gone through, you're just gonna throw in the towel in the fight against yourself?
Oh yeah, you're really one to be throwing around all those high-minded ideals.
Oh, here we go. It's all kicking off.
If you really thought something was that precious to you, you'd want to protect it no matter what. Don't you understand? We can go back and fix things. Are you seriously just gonna let a chance like this go?
Then I'll ask you this. If I said I wanted to undo your father's death, would you do it? Even if there was a way to reverse Shinji and Miki's death, I'd flat out refuse. Nothing in the past was a waste. You're just making excuses.
That's cool, gentlemen. You finished up on P5. You're between Palaces 2 and 3. Nice.
Hey, you keep mentioning death. Are you saying the person who saved you all didn't just leave?
That's correct. He passed away.
What? Why didn't you tell me before?
Why? But you've never met him.
Anyway, what do the rest of you think?
I don't know. I get second thoughts when I think about going back to when Chidori died. But I definitely see what Akihiko-senpai is trying to say. When you get down to it, though, I hate to say this, but I'm just too scared to do that battle over.
What's wrong with you? Are you saying you're scared to die, but it's okay if he does?
That's not what I said. I mean, have you really thought this through?
I'm really kicking off now.
Going back to before that battle means we have to fight Nyx again.
Okay, let's do it.
Did you ever think about what might happen if we lose this time?
It's the same thing. Either way, all it means is that you're just scared. And you two are no better. All that talk about accepting the present is because when you get down to it, you only care about yourselves.
Oh, wow.
What?
How can you say that? There's no use going around and around like this. We're never gonna reach an agreement. So if no one gives in, we'll have to settle this another way.
And what way are you proposing?
Another way? Yukari-chan, you don't mean...
Taking the keys by force. That'll work too, right?
It's true that the 8 keys will merge if they're brought together, even against their holders' wishes. But if it comes to a fight, I'll protect my sister with everything I have.
Yeah, Civil War, but
These
pretty
keys represent
different.
each of your strength of heart. If you take my sister's, she may lose her life.
Yeah, Jankampion Queen.
What do
No,
you
but
mean?
that's one way to settle it.
You're only thinking of what's best for you. The person with my sister's power died of unknown causes, didn't he? Did any of you ever stop to think that maybe the same thing could happen to her? I came to protect her. But I won't make another mistake. I'll do whatever it takes to save her.
Metis,
Aika-san, which door are you thinking about unlocking?
I can't decide right now which is more important, past or the present.
So you're just gonna run away? Again? Just like the day we said our farewells to him, and you were the only one who didn't show up.
What? Huh? Did I not get the memo, or did something happen on my screen that didn't match this story? What?
You got to hear his last words. You even made him a promise. But here you are, still running. Why were you the one who inherited his power when you can't even make up your mind? I'm sorry, but I'm not gonna lose to someone like you.
Oh, here we go. Right, so Gold, here we are. It's the true waifu wars. Here we go. It's my best girl versus yours.
Yukari-chan, are you really going to fight?
No.
This decision hinges upon someone precious to us all. Our differences can't be settled with a compromise.
No, I must say, as much as I love Yukari, she was being total arsehole then. Absolutely.
No matter what Aegis decides, we have no choice but to fight. And I've made my decision as well. I'm going to stand with Yukari.
Senpai,
You're taking her side? Are you serious? I know you well enough to tell your mind's made up.
Everyone! It's decided then. Follow me. I'll lead you to a place suitable for battle.
Oh god, but are we actually doing this?
If we fight there, no one can appeal the result.
Hey!
Are we seriously doing this? The friendship has been split. How will you make your final decision? Do I get a chance to... The air is thick with tension. Let's hurry up and go. I want to get back to the past. I want to save him. So I'll get those keys no matter what. I can't go along with a gamble that big. We fought alongside it for an entire year. I don't want all of that to go to waste. So I can't go back to the past. I won't hand over my key. Guys, if we keep fighting over the keys like this, something awful might happen to Aegis. That's just an excuse to keep this from getting serious. All Metis cares about is Aegis. How can we trust her? Even if we did, we're supposed to just accept that taking this mysterious key will kill her? What a load of crap. This time we spend with him means a lot to me, and I'm not letting anyone waltz in and do it. Will you guys just stop and think? Why are we fighting? We helped each other until now every step of the way. What about that, huh? You guys better talk this over, because I ain't letting anyone use the key until we're agreed on what to do. And if anyone's a sore loser about it, I'll kick all your asses just to calm you down. That's enough. We'll depart once Sister is prepared. Let me know when you're ready. Well, this is not an avenue I was expecting to take, but unbelievably, the social link has been cut in half. It looks like we're going all the way to the wire in a way that no one expected. Our answer is going to come at a severe price, and that price will be revealed on Wednesday evening when we are back, 8 PM BST, same time, same place. Until then, thank you all very, very much for watching, and good night.